Hello everyone, welcome to post-GATE guidance session of GATE Aerospace. Myself K. Madhulaalasa. I am currently pursuing my master's degree from IIT Kanpur and I got an admission to the master's degree in 2021 in the Department of Aerospace Engineering under the specialization Structural Dynamics and Aeroelasticity. And talking about the Aerospace Engineering Department in IIT Kanpur, it is a very old IIT that has a Aerospace Engineering Department. It was known as Aeronautical Engineering Department until 1991, and later on they changed it to Aerospace Department, which included more number of courses and courseworks in the curriculum. Currently, the department is well established and engaged in engineering science instructions, in-flight laboratory works, which has testings and advanced fabrication facilities and instruments as well. It has a unique flight laboratory with 4 powered aircrafts, 4 gliders, and 1,000-meter runway. All other academic institutions in the country make use of this facility. There is a gliding and soaring center which is attached to the department and has a significant contribution to the aviation awareness among the students through glider pilot training program. Like over the years, it has developed excellent collaborative relationships leading to work on several advanced projects in collaboration with a large number of aeronautical establishments, including DRDL, ISRO, ADA, NAL, and there are many other agencies which the department work for. And coming to the programs offered at IIT Kanpur after GATE is MTech, MS Research, PhD. These 3 programs were there at my time of joining, and this MTech Unmanned Aerial Systems in Engineering has been introduced very recently, and it has 2 interdisciplinary specializations, aeromechanics and design, and the second specialization is autonomy. You will be pursuing your master's degree in any one of the 2 interdisciplinary specializations. If you take MTech Unmanned Aerial Systems, it is mainly focused on unmanned aerial vehicles, and MTech, MS Research, and PhD. All 3 has 6 specializations, each 6 specializations apart from MTech Unmanned Aerial Systems and its specialization. Like academic performance, the requirements after getting admission in IIT Kanpur for an MTech people is you have to satisfy minimum credits of 144, and through your coursework you will have 72. Each course will be for 9 credits, so in total you will be doing 8 courseworks to complete your courseworks through credits through courseworks, and the rest of other credits will be added to will be based on your thesis. And the maximum duration for MTech is 8 semesters, and PhD with, if you enter PhD directly or if you enter PhD having a BTech degree or MSc degree, you have to satisfy credits of 216 with a credit coursework of 90. That is, you'll have 10 subjects to complete, and maximum duration is 14 semesters, that is 7 years, and it depends upon your work and the professor how fast or how efficient your PhD can be completed in the given span, or it can extend. And MS, it is said as a 2.5 years degree program, but you can even complete it in 2 years if your professor is okay with your research and if he is satisfied, uh, and if you complete the given work in the 2 years of span, you will be getting the degree. It is quite similar to MTech program, but the only difference with MS is it is more on spend, like it is expected to spend more on research work leading to a thesis. So it is like a mini PhD kind where more intense research will be provide. You have to put an effort in research more when as compared to MTech. And after getting an MTech or MS degree, you can even convert your MS or MTech degree to a PhD. There, by talking to your professor, you can apply conversion of your MTech degree to PhD. Or after completing your MTech degree, if you have 8 plus, I think it is 8 or 8.5 CGPA, then you can directly give admission after your MTech. You can give an interview and you can go for PhD. So during to complete your MTech, the CPI requirement is 6.5 and PhD is 7 and MSR is 6.5. You will be receiving an assistantship for MTech, for all the post graduation degrees. For MTech, you will be receiving assistantship for 22 months and MSR also you will be receiving for 22 months. If your research is extending beyond 22 months or your degree is unable to complete your 22 months, you have to arrange your own you have to arrange yourself to stay here and rest also. You won't be getting assistantship. If your project is a sponsored project, then you will be getting only the sponsored stipend from the project fund, not from the institute. For a PhD, you will get it for 60 months. If you get a PMRF, if you are planning for a PMRF, you will either get any one of the assistantship, either your scholarship or from assistantship from your the institute. And the specializations that are available for MTech, PhD and MSR are aerodynamics, flight mechanics and control, propulsion, structural dynamics and aeroelasticity, aerothermodynamics and thermal science, computational mechanics. In aerodynamics, mechanical and aeronautical people are allowed. For flight mechanics control, even electrical people can join in flight mechanics and control. Propulsion has people from educational background from mechanical and aerospace engineering. Structural dynamics and aeroelasticity, even civil engineering department people also join in this particular specialization. Aerothermodynamics and thermal science is a disciplinary course that has been introduced to study both aerodynamics and mass and heat transfer. And computational mechanics, it is for mechanical background is for mechanical and aerospace engineering department. This year, the placements, the companies that came for aerospace department, our core companies are Airbus, General Electric, Tata Advanced Systems, Dassault Systems, MathWorks, Eton, Caterpillar. Caterpillar didn't turn up this year, but it came last year. Last year for our seniors, Caterpillar came. New Space Research and Technology. It's a startup company. Collins Aerospace, Air India, and MRF Tires Limited. Mm, all these companies, uh, the companies that come to IIT Kanpur depends upon the students on whom we actually elect those persons that on behalf of our department there will be one person we call them as department placement coordinator DPC. The DPCs will take responsibility to call each and every company, negotiate the packages, and uh, they'll invite to the campus for hiring students. So there are the opportunities that you can choose. If you want to stick to core, you can stick to core, or else you can also switch to non-core like IT companies. You have a flexibility of switching. It is completely up to you whether you want to sit in core or a non-core. In core, you will have a package average packages of from 9 to 9 or 10. The highest package in aerospace department is 16 to 20 LPA. In the first, the placement season will be conducted in two phases. The first phase will be in December, will end in December, and the second phase will start in the mid of January until the next semester. For the most of the time, everyone will focus in the first phase only because most of the companies will come in first phase. In the second phase, very less companies will come, and it will be online. All the interviews will be online for the second interviews. For the first phase, the exam written process, everything will start from September or at the end of the September or October. You will be applying through a portal, common portal, to all the companies for which your department is eligible for. There are IT companies also, IT profiles, which you if you are interested and if you want to switch, you can apply for that. And core companies, the companies that come for aerospace department, especially like Airbus, General Electric Aviation, Collins Aerospace. These will be open for only aerospace department. If the other departments request that the profile matches to their department as well, then it can be opened for the other departments. So for the if you want to switch to the non-core, your average package will be around 15, and it will the highest package depends upon how much you can compete with the other departments, CSE, ECE, or EE departments, IT department, how much you can uh, you how much you are able to compete with them. uh, you can go to their highest packages of around 36, 30. There are even packages that came for 44, which we were applicable, but we were not shortlist. There will be a short process for everything after writing an exam also. If you write after writing an exam also, there will after writing exam there can be a resume shortlist later on, or before writing an exam also there can be a resume shortlist, and the shortlist will be different for each and every company. they will be indicating us before through the portal what is the shortlisting process and what is the exam procedure, dates and everything they will give us. From the first phase, interviews will be back to back in IIT Kanpur. If you get one offer, you're not eligible to sit to another interview even if you are shortlisted for an interview. For suppose for the first day you got a Airbus company, and the second day you have Bajaj or the other MRF tire company placement. You are not, if you're selected in Airbus, you are not eligible to sit in MRF tires. This gives actually an equal opportunity to all the students to sit to grab the opportunities rather than having 3 to 4 offers to a same person. And the laboratories that we have in IIT Kanpur, these are UG laboratories, undergraduate laboratories, aero modeling laboratory. This is actually a complete laboratory that is for UG people, and even PG people can also go and join in aero modeling club. There is a club as well. This is its main objective is to design, build and fly model of airplanes or helicopters. These models can be scale copies of real airplanes constructed and took advantage of some flying characteristics like speed or duration of flight. In aero modeling lab, students design, fabricate and fly models. If not only gives a primary introduction to the world of practical aerodynamics, designing electronics, engine, but also provides you hands-on experience necessary for developing the practical aptitude. And low-speed aerodynamics laboratory and high-speed aerodynamics laboratory. It is well known for gas dynamic research area. It also has a national and international recognition through considerable contributions to literature and projects. And the lab is also equipped with the inbuilt jet acoustic chamber, which is a very unique laboratory in India. In lab, like the lab also houses in blow down type supersonic wind tunnel. The wind tunnel is like every wind tunnel is equipped with dedicated computer system for tunnel control and data acquisition. You will be having a faculty lab in charge to operate and to learn to do your research work in these particular laboratories. And flight laboratory is a unique national facility with single engine planes, 3 single engine planes working. One is a Piper Super Cup. It's a 2-seater aircraft, and Cessna Skyline, which is a 4-seater, and Piper Sarasota, which is a 6-seater one. Flight laboratories like actively involved in research towards parameters estimation from flight data, and you will also have a joyrides through flight laboratory. And coming to propulsion lab, propulsion lab has a number of sponsored and consultancy projects. The lab is equipped with continuous combustion unit where heat balance studies, exhaust gas composition, effect of fuel and flame stability test can be performed easily. Since the modern laboratory practices require automation, data acquisition on computers for all wind tunnels, and all these facilities are being added to the lab. And structures laboratory, we have smart structures related to building innovation, smart sensors, vibration controls, and we also have tensile machines, UTMs, and we also have hot oven chambers, hot press machines to complete your to have research if you are interested in composite works. And design laboratory usually comes in aero modeling laboratory. It is a part of aero modeling laboratory. And national laboratory research laboratories and national facilities. These laboratories are utilized by other persons and other academic institutions and research oriented agencies. People from HAL, people from DRDO. If they want to test their model, they usually come to these particular laboratories and use the facilities to test the model. We have autonomous helicopter facility and VTOL lab, vertical takeoff and landing laboratory, which actually manufactures and tests mini helicopters and autonomous mini helicopters which are used to achieve flights weighing kilograms and usually focus on fundamentals of design and systems. If someone is interested in the people who are interested in completely UAVs work under helicopter facility laboratory and computational flight dynamics laboratory, uh, unsteady aerodynamics lab, flame and combustion dynamics lab. uh, NWTF is National Wind Tunnel Facility. It's a very uh, it's a very large wind tunnel where you can test very test a high scale of models. In computational propulsion lab, combustion lab, uh, flight lab, structures and material characterization lab, unmanned and micro aerial vehicles lab. The unmanned aerial and depending upon your research, you will be access to each and every laboratories to carry out your research work. And uh, I forgot to inform you there are here the faculties also have a startup companies. So they also, if you are working under a faculty who has a startup company or who also is actually a plan, who might actually start a plan for a startup company, they also recruit you based upon your work, how efficient you are doing your thesis under him. So based on that, you can get an opportunity to work in campus even after your degree as a employee in startup companies. And I have taken coaching for GATE Aerospace through GATE Aerospace Academy. They offer GATE Aerospace Classroom program, online program, test series program, and postal program. You can visit their website for the complete program details. And if you have any doubts, you can call to the below given numbers. Thank you. And you can even mail us for info at the rate gateaerospaceacademy.com if you have any questions related to post gate guidance, and you can even also contact to given mentioned numbers for any questions related to guidance or joining uh, or the programs related according to your flexibility. Thank you.